Yo, it's motherfucking episode 13. Pro Conversations, man. We got a few things to run through. Shadur just had his first game tonight, you know what I'm saying? Congrats to him. We get into, Teddy Bridgewater back on the Bucks. Well, on the Bucks for the first time. Jordan Addison, Aaron Donald make a comeback. We're gonna get into that, what all that means. This motherfucker Josh Giddey is demanding $30 million to be on the Bulls, and the Warriors is trying to get into that. Trae Young still hasn't received an extension, and De'Aaron Fox has got his extension. So this is motherfucking Pro Conversations. I'm your host. I love you, Jace.
And it's your boy Moot.
Let's get it started. All right, Mook, go ahead and start us off, man. You know what I'm saying? You the big NFL guy. Where we going, man?
Let's go ahead and tap into that Cleveland Browns game. So Shadur did play his first preseason game today against the Panthers. He did end up starting and he played the whole first half. So his stats were he went 14 for 23. He had 138 passing yards with 2 tutties. You know what I'm saying? Great stats for the first game. And I think he had like 2 rushes for like 7, 8 yards or something like that. But that's even good to see because if you know back in Colorado, bro, he did not know how to get rid of that ball. He'll go back 50 yards and take a sack before he just throw the ball out. So even them little 8 yards, bro, that's good to see because I'm used to that shit being negative 54 literally. But they end up beating them 30-10. Like I said, Shadur did a great job. We didn't really get into the whole Shadur shit the whole Shadur thing with them saying, with the owner saying, oh, it wasn't my pick to pick him, and just him falling to the fifth round, and just everything that happened. Because me personally, I thought he was gonna go to the Steelers first round. They needed a quarterback, even though they got Aaron Rodgers. That was just like 2 months ago. Well, a month ago, really. And they
Yeah, 'cause
quarterback,
he took
even
mad
with
long
Aaron
to sign.
Rodgers. Yeah, like, even with Aaron Rodgers being y'all still need somebody. Don't get me wrong, they did end up picking up Will Howard in like the 8th or 9th round or some shit like that. But
Mm.
anyway, to stay on topic, it's just been a lot of controversy because they're also saying that he's gonna be the 4th string quarterback, and on top of that, Jason, I don't think I really talked about this with you. There's also some sayings that one of them quarterbacks they gonna be getting up out of there, and this was before Tyler Huntley even got there. So I don't know what's going on in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? What the owner, head coach, what they got brewing up with all them damn quarterbacks, or just the situation just in general. Cause shit, even with these guys that we talking about, we have to remember Deshaun Watson is still on that big ass contract with this team. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still have to remember that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's already not even counting Huntley. It's already 3, 4 quarterbacks in that room with Shador being named the 4th quarterback, which is insane. He's better than Dylan Gabriel. If anything, I feel like there should be someone starting and he should be right behind him. I'm not gonna lie. And I think 4 or 5 games into the season, he should get that starting job. I'm not gonna count. And I think he has the talent to do so, even with the stats that we seen out of training camp with him completing 70% of his passes throughout all those days of training camp, having 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, and looking at everybody else shit, and it nowhere near look the fucking same. He did have some different situations like playing 7-on-7 while they played 11-on-11 and shit like that, but still crazy ass stats to be putting up against NFL pros. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the record's about. I don't want to spend too long on this topic. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what all this records is, bro. Shador needs to be that guy. Y'all can have Joe Flacco starting for the first couple games and all that. That's cool. Let that young man get his shine. I'm not saying Dylan Gabriel can't end up being that, but until he actually shows that, let Shador take over, bro. Let him take the wheel, bro. At least until Deshaun get back some shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but how do you feel about this whole clown show for real, for real?
I feel like it's a little bit of a continuation of the situation on how the draft went. Like the whole weird energy behind that. Like them saying, well, not them directly saying, but us hearing rumblings about the contract that he's under, with basically them having to share profits with him because he was already a brand prior to getting drafted. So he's getting percentages of jersey sales and all that. You know what I'm saying? And that being a part of, why they kind of was in agreement of not drafting him. Like everybody was like, not it, not it, or hot potato, or whatever the fuck. Like everybody was being weird. And then you hear the owner saying, that wasn't my pick. I that was such pick. He wanted him. I had nothing to do with. Like, that's some weird shit to say. That's some really weird shit to say about somebody you just got on the team. Like, I don't understand that. Then I'm hearing reports about him being fourth, and he's the most accurate player, leading up to this in training camp. Like 7-on-7, 11-on-11, like he still is the most accurate against elite. You know what I'm saying? Well, not up to this point. Like, it's better than what he's been playing against in college. So to him, it's elite. You know what I'm saying? Grown men, motherfuckers that have been doing this for years. Vets and shit. So I don't know. I'm excited. After seeing this first game, him finally getting that first game under his wing, and then him feeling like he still ain't do enough, even though he still was accurate. And then he got 2 touchdowns. Like he ran a little bit too within there. Some good, solid highlights that I saw tonight. And I feel like this season's gonna be crazy. Like, depending on how that whole quarterback situation goes. Like, I feel like kind of similar to you, where you saying like somebody starting and then him being right behind him. If he isn't the outright starter, you go ahead and throw Flacco out there. Flacco's the vet. He knows, the ins and outs of being a quarterback, a starting quarterback, regardless of how people feel about him. You know what I'm saying? And how they feel about the Super Bowl and all that. I feel like he's professional enough to, carry on this position. At least, until Shadur takes over or Watson eventually comes back. And then who knows what he looks like when he eventually comes back after being injured for the past 2 seasons. Like, I don't know. It's really weird. Hope it gets solved soon, because I would love to see, Shadur go out there and play ball at a high level, because he deserves it. But yeah, that's how I feel about that.
But on to other NFL news. That boy Jordan Addison from the Minnesota Vikings, the number 2 wide receiver behind Justin Jefferson. I forgot what exactly, but I think he ended up like failing a drug test by like some small shit or some crazy shit. Like, I know it was something that was out of his hands, like something he didn't know about or something like that. So he ended up getting suspended for the first 3 games of the season. Don't get me wrong, like, yeah, it's a loss. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's the number 2 right behind Jay Jettas, but it's the first 3 games of the season. Like, I know, like, everybody, like, the head coach, just the whole locker room, like, just like, whew, like, boy, thank God it's only 3. Like, because we done seen way worse. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
them first, we all know, like, them first couple weeks of the season, that's just the damn filler weeks, bro. That's just when everybody feeling each other out, filling out these new damn schemes and shit they running. You know what I'm saying? Just the new teams that they have in general, new quarterbacks, shit like that. So I don't think it's nothing crazy. And with them, not Sam Darnold is gone quarterback wise, and I think as of right now, JJ McCarthy is the QB1. So I mean, hopefully they didn't, you know what I'm saying? They didn't gain some chemistry in practice and minicamp and all this shit that's going on. But yeah, bro, it's only the first 3, so this ain't nothing to go crazy about for real. You know what I'm saying? Thank God that it was only 3. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully some shit like this don't happen again. But how about you, Jace? How did you feel about it?
Just small inklings of, Josh Gordon, of course. We don't have any clearance on exactly what it was. I hope it wasn't weed. I mean, if it was, let's say it was weed. At this point, it wasn't.
It can't be.
If what the fuck he got suspended for then? Like, if that's out. That being said, with us throwing that information, that shit's dumb. I'm not gonna lie, that shit's stupid. I feel like enough niggas have like, I ain't gonna say like niggas didn't die for your sins and shit, but like enough niggas have done that to have set an example of not to do them shit like that. So the fact that shit still be going on is like crazy. Like, niggas out here, blowing their whole NFL money and shit still doing that. Like, I don't know. Like, that shit's weird. People got to sit down and actually, take in the history of the shit that they actually, what I'm saying, going into, if that makes sense.
But
yeah, it's the bit, but it just been 3 games, and then you saying he can play the preseason too. That's all right. That's some light shit. We just see niggas get suspended for way longer periods of time.
But on to other news, though. That boy Teddy Bridgewater is coming back to the NFL.
Yes, sir.
And he ended up, I'm not even sure if he signed or if he's like on like the practice squad for the Bucks type shit, but he's on the Buccaneers as of right now. I'm
You
not
make a
sure. Yeah,
valid point.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if he signed or anything like that. But as of
I
right now,
want to
he's
say
on the
he
Bucks.
did.
But he's on the Bucks, and truthfully, I don't know. I don't think he would be back if, you know what I'm saying, that situation with the whole high school shit had not happened. And if you're not familiar with that situation, basically, the high school that he was like a coach slash like volunteer, I guess you could say, because they're saying that like he wasn't even really like the head coach
We're not getting paid,
or
bro.
anything like
Just doing
that.
that shot of kind of his heart.
But basically, like, he was a real deal, you know what I'm saying? Somebody close to the team. So basically, they end up finding him or end up like some crazy shit, and he ended up not being able, and he's not able to do that anymore due to them like saying that he was giving the kids, you know what I'm saying, like rides home or calling them Ubers and getting them food and things like that. Like, and it went against like the laws of high school football and shit like that. Like some crazy shit, which is unfortunate because just like Jay said, like he was doing that out of the kindness of his heart. He wasn't even an official like coach with the team. Like he was just somebody that was just looking out for, you know what I'm saying, the younger guys who played football for probably the high school that he went to. So like, how could you be mad that he's just showing love? You know what I'm saying? And even him, he came out his mouth and said like, it's a tough neighborhood. Like some of them guys, you know what I'm saying, they don't be having rides home and think you just want to leave them because it goes against the rules. Like that's just not in some people's hearts. Like they just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's unfortunate as hell. But with him being on the Bucks, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Don't get me wrong. Baker Mayfield definitely got that on lock right now. But if, you know what I'm saying, God forbid, but if he was to go down, Teddy Bridgewater is definitely a great backup quality, a quality backup quarterback to have, is what I'm trying to say. Shit. It's crazy because I don't want to be like, I hope something happened to Baker Mayfield so you get your shot or nothing like that. Like, but I definitely do hope, you know what I'm saying, like you back having fun type shit, bro, and you really not forced to do this shit because of that lame ass shit that happened. And if you do get the opportunity, bro, I already know what you gonna do. I ain't gonna lie. So other than that, I ain't got nothing to say. So how you feel about it, Jason?
Yeah, man, I always been a big fan of Teddy Bridgewater on any team he's been on. Shit, so far he didn't play it on. Shit, I can't even name. I could probably name the teams if I really sit down, but like he didn't play on multiple teams. He didn't start at like over 65 games. Nigga be fine. It just be the health. Like just be the health. Like, he fuck around and get injured. Like it is because of injury though. I'm looking at this
Yep.
nigga was out for
Okay.
17 months on one of the injuries, bro. That's fucking crazy. That's a year and a fucking half. And that's just being out on the injury, bro. They ain't even got down recovering and coming back and playing. That nigga was out, couldn't do shit for fucking 17 months. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, like I was saying, man, he had a solid career. The injuries will fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? He had a great start and the Vikings. Like I said, injuries. And then I feel like his second best spot was probably like the Panthers. He was playing really great over there. But injuries fucking happen, man. I fucking hate that part of sports. But even though it is a big part of sports, because it gives you the consequence, of them going out there and do that shit. It's not just all fun and games. It ain't just all wins and losses. Nigga, motherfuckers is out here putting their body on the line at the end of the day. But yeah, man. Besides that, I feel like they could really use him. You know what I'm saying? For not even just on the field. You know what I'm saying? Because he might not get that take, but his voice and calm and presence, man. He's really intelligent. He's real cool. He's motivational. So I feel like they can definitely get something from that, gain something from that. It ain't just, well, is he gonna get on the team with the voice? Is he gonna get some take? He might. He don't have to, honestly. It'll still be fine. to go back to the high school shit, that shit is weird. That shit weird as fuck. I mean, see if he was like, how can I say this the right way? If he was on some weird out of play shit with the kids, but he wasn't. He was trying to help them be successful. You know what I'm saying? And help keep them out the streets and shit. He wasn't like, yeah, let me take you out to eat. We finna, you know what I'm saying? All that other shit. You know what I'm saying? To not say those words. You know what I'm saying? Like he was not on that at all. Like, and I get them being precautious and shit because shit like that do happen. You know what I'm saying? It happens a lot more than we even know, and a lot more than people care to talk about. But that's not the case with this situation. It's not the case with this person. And I feel like he has well more of a track record of being a great human being out here, especially in those cases to where that shouldn't have been a problem. He sit up here and suspended this man for no fucking reason. He's not even getting paid, and he out here making sure motherfuckers is straight. If anything, y'all should have been like probably asking him to do more type of shit. You know what I'm saying? If he already being given, okay, but if you doing that, then how about you do this or try to set up something like to where it can be an official way of going about the shit that he was doing. He wound up getting a bus or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Or it winds up being like a food program to help the kids get food and stuff. Cause yeah, that was something else he brought up was like he's been around the kids that can't, eat lunch and shit like that because they can't afford lunch or, you know what I'm saying? They can't eat nothing at all or they do eat. That's the only thing they fucking eat. And I don't know what you, but I knew plenty of kids like that. That'd be the only fucking thing they eat all fucking day. It's the school lunch. That's why they asking niggas, is you gonna eat that? Is you gonna, you know what I'm saying? You want that extra milk or whatever. That's all they fucking eating. Them niggas not eating when they get home. Niggas ain't, only breakfast they eating is that fucking cereal and that goddamn juice, that froze ass juice. And that's it. Like, not even being funny. I just remember how that shit go. Like,
Yeah.
to switch things up a little bit. Let's get into the hypotheticals. There's some hypothetical shit going on out here. Grandpappy Manning is predicting his grandson Archie Manning is not going to the draft this year, well next year, and that he's just going, return to Texas and run it back up again, keep developing this game. There's nothing in stone saying that that's the case, but that's what he's predicting. Me and you've been hearing otherwise. We've been hearing about the Rams. Not unfortunately, but we've been hearing about the Rams wanting to pick him up and see him as the future behind Matthew Stafford. I'm not sure if that's another reason why this got put out there. Maybe they don't want to go to LA. Or I heard about the Saints as well, possibly want him. I don't know. I feel like this is just a tactic, honestly. Just a ruse, something that's opposite of what Shadur and his family wound up doing. So yeah, let's get into that to see what you think about this shit. Cause I don't know.
He not like the best quarterback that would have been in that draft. So y'all did the right thing. He not better than fucking Garrett Nussmeier. I ain't gonna count.
Yeah.
And it's some more names I can say. Lenore Sellers. He's not better. He's not a better talent than him. I'm not gonna lie to you. He was only a freshman doing that last year. He got some room to improve. Other than them damn arms, his awareness already. That's a whole different talk though. But yeah, bro, I'm not gonna count. They did the right thing because like a lot of teams don't need a quarterback. So this would have been this would have fucked around and been one of those situations another one of those situations where a big name nigga would have been floating around in rounds. They would have been like, damn, bro, his quarterback to be picked. But hold on, why these talks being had? Like I had said yesterday, these talks only being had, bro, cause ain't nothing going on. Ain't nobody playing ball right now, bro. Ain't no ball being played. Soon as the season start, bro, all that Arch Manning shit gonna go out the window, bro. And then the eye test is gonna be put to the damn test. Don't get me wrong, he do have the ability of being one of them niggas. But he didn't. I'm basing that shit off what he did last year. Fuck no. And what the other guys that's returning did last year. Fuck no. But he cool though. He cool though. On God, he cool though. But yeah, how did you feel about it, Jason?
Yeah, I feel like it's getting more attention. Yeah, like you're right about that. Like it's getting more attention because of the lack of playing on both sides. Like we haven't seen The NFL hasn't started yet officially. We're still in the preseason. The NBA hasn't started yet. We don't cover baseball over here. So I don't know what baseball doing. We don't watch NASCAR. I know they driving. I see it some days. Shout out to them and what they be doing. But yeah, none of that. So goddamn until the play start, yeah, this shit just get more attention because of that. But at the same time, I do feel like it's a negotiation tactic. It's dead ass a negotiation tactic, and we'll see how this shit play out. Down the road. Like yeah, like when the shit do start, we not gonna hear about it as much. But I do feel like it's something we should keep in the back of our minds going into next year's draft. Like when the dust clears and we got the Super Bowl champion and we got the MVP, all that gets settled. Yeah, we're gonna come back to this conversation, come back to this episode, and see what the fuck we said here and see what actually happens. I do agree with him not being the best quarterback. He wasn't the best quarterback when he wound up going to Texas. Like, he wasn't the best high school quarterback. But hey, he got that name. His uncles is who his uncles is. He gonna get somewhere. I mean, that shit happened with all legendary, members of people families. Whether or not they pan out how the fuck they supposed to pan out, Jordan sons. But, shit like that happens, bro. Shit like that is gonna happen. They at least gonna get a shot and opportunity. It's up to them to really knock that shit out. So we'll see how that shit really go with him when he get to the fucking league. Honestly, he gonna get to the fucking league. That I do know. But speaking of niggas getting to the league, it's talking about niggas getting back to the league. Cause what the fuck, bro? We just talked episode 12. We was just talking about Michael Parsons, and his whole debacle with the motherfucking Cowboys and such. And one of those teams that were interested in, getting him is the Rams. And out of nowhere, a surprise negotiator jumps into the ring via Instagram, saying that he will come out of retirement in order to team up with him. Aaron Donald, motherfucking number 99, one of the best niggas on the defensive side of the ball, saying that he would come out of retirement, which he seems to be enjoying, just to make this team up happen. That would be amazing. That would definitely be amazing to see me going first. I don't know if he's bullshitting or not. Like, he could just be just saying that to the Rams gonna do it, and they'd be like, nigga finna pull a mellow at Barclays, like he got the ball, he finna y'all niggas thought I was gonna do that? Nah, nigga. I ain't doing that shit, bro. Fuck no. Like, that could definitely be the case. But yeah, like I said, if it did happen, that shit, niggas might be going back to the bowl, bro. You know what I'm saying? But how do you feel about that shit? You think we should take it serious?
Yeah, to be honest. Just because, looking at their D-line, bro, Micah Parsons, the reigning defensive rookie of the year, Jared Verse, and goddamn Aaron Donald being on one D-line, bro, I ain't gonna count. It'll be just like Aaron Donald, Von Miller, and I cannot think of the other nigga name. He was just on the Bills last year, bro. Fuck. But it was the third. Leonard Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be just like that trio, bro. That won the ring. I ain't gonna count. Can't nobody stop no damn Aaron Donald. Michael Parsons already one of them. And then Jared Verse, he was fucking beating up on Jalen Hurts during that playoff game. So, like, he just need the help. He get that, bro. If he get two dead-ass elite ends, bro, defensive end, it's over with, bro. It's over with, bro. That D-line gonna be so nasty. Bro. Exactly. That shit gonna be disgusting.
But now I want to be out there, bro.
So hopefully, I don't care. Shit, hopefully they get that shit done for real. Shit. Hopefully they actually talking to Aaron Donald like, hey, bro, you got them. And then
you shit about that shit? You said, bro? We still got your jersey right now, bro.
Cause boy, I'd be front line at Michael Doe when we got the offer you can't deny. We got something for you, bro. Like, literally. Like, I'd be trying my best. If fucking Aaron Donald talking about I'm retiring, yeah, bro. Let's go ahead and get another ring, playboy. But you already gave your take on it. So now, you gotta get your take on it, right? Okay. So now we back to our realm. We are back to the hoop talks now. Yeah, we do have some things to talk about. Like Jace was saying in the intro, we have some things to talk about in the NBA world. First, we're going to pop it off with St. John's head coach. St. John's. Yeah, St. John's head coach. Rick Pitino. He basically said, like, true point guards, like, They did.
He basically said that shit, but he didn't say it. Like, I know that's probably what he meant, but that nigga said, like, no point guards. Like, what the fuck? But go ahead, my bad.
Like, no, you see, really, you good. Cause I was just finna pass it off to you. So you good.
I don't know why the fuck he said that. Like, it was kind of a dumb statement to leave it as vague as he did. But I get what he's saying. If he truly means, yeah, true point guard, the main mindset of them is to pass the ball and elevate the offense by making everybody around him better instead of scoring. Okay, cool, because we've definitely talked about this multiple times on this podcast already within these 12 episodes. But nigga, the point guard position definitely still exists. Like a lot of shit does not happen without niggas having an elite point guard. Like Curry's still a point guard. Like his role offensively sometimes is more so like a shooting guard. But if he didn't have the ball handling and the court vision, a lot of shit wouldn't happen. And that's part of being a point guard. You know what I'm saying? If LeBron, saying didn't do the shit he did when they won the championship. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be where the fuck they went to. You know what I'm saying? You need niggas like that on the court at all times. That shit exists. You know what I'm saying? You got Luka, you got Chris Paul, you got Tyrese Halliburton, you have Jalen Brunson outside of the playoffs. You got who the fuck else? It's countless people, bro. I ain't even gotta go through this whole fucking list. There's countless niggas in this motherfucking league that are great point guards. So the position still exists. It's still alive and well. It just evolved. Like it literally just evolved. That's literally it. So I don't know. I feel like it was a blanket statement to make. What about you?
Yeah, yeah. Me and you touched on this last night a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And like you just said, like I just feel like our game has just evolved, and that's it. Like we have whatever you want to call them, dual threats now in the point guard. Goddamn, I guess shit. Goddamn, like we just now these elite playmakers that we have, like the guys that you named, Halliburton, Trae Young, Chris Paul. We got Darius Garland out there. You know what I'm saying? We got some names. Tyus Jones, if we being technical, he's a true definition of. But hold it talk. You know what I'm saying? But I lost my whole train of thought. I ain't gonna lie to you.
This nigga tired, y'all. This nigga sleepy.
Yeah. But okay, but nah. Yeah, we just evolved. Like the game has just evolved. Like all that goddamn. Hey, you just gonna be out here and you just gonna pass the ball. We done with that shit. We done with the 90s. We done with the 80s, bro. We done with that shit. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. If my man's going out there and getting 30 points and he's also getting 12, 13 assists, what's wrong with that? Did he not still play his role? In my head, when I look at people assists, I always add like 2, 3. I'm not gonna lie. Cause you gotta think about all the crazy ass passes that he made. And the folks just missed it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we just evolved, bro. Like you could say, yeah, you could, yeah. In your book, yeah, you right, bro. We don't have no rondos. We don't have them niggas no more. Cause these point guards, they trying to kill your ass just like the 2 guard and the small forward is. It's just a new game. We even got some big men trying to do the shit. Like, it's just a new game, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Just let the game evolve. Shit. Hey, bro. You'll be alright, bro. Shut up, old dude, but no.
It's bad because your ass is old.
But other NBA news, though, like you said, he out here slapping the table with the envelope when he walk in. Where's my money, man? With the Warriors in talks, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go ahead and let you get into it first, Jace.
We've already covered Austin Reeves and that whole situation. One of the things they were saying that he possibly will pop off with 30 mil. But at the same time, Josh Giddey of the Chicago Bulls seems to think for some reason he's worth $30 million too. I have no clue as to why he fucking think he's worth $30 million. You was just on the team that just won the championship without your ass. They didn't miss a fucking step. Honestly, them niggas probably start walking faster without your ass on the motherfucking team. What the fuck you talking about? Missing a step? Like, they didn't need you. You was actually holding them back. Yes, you had great playmaking ability on that team, and that's kind of what you're known for. You know what I'm saying? That's your bread and butter as a player, and you've been getting better as a scorer, especially like I remember vividly, like just like I remember the Cavs and Wizards game of 2017. I remember that goddamn Chicago Bulls game you had against the Lakers, and that goddamn buzzer beater ass shot like that shit was amazing. But you ain't worth no motherfucking $30 million. Who do you think you is, nigga? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are, bro? That's no. Fuck no. I don't know what you basing that off of. You can't base it off allegations of not allegations, but achievements. You ain't basing that shit off of all-star appearances. You ain't basing that shit off of you getting the Bulls to the playoffs. You ain't basing that shit off. What is that based off of? Like what are you and your agent cooking to think that you worth $30 million? I don't get that shit at all. Like, we sat here and we talked about Cam Thomas, but Cam Thomas, we can vividly see what he adds to that team. Like, they don't have no fucking go-to scorer. They definitely don't got it with Cam gone. They didn't have it with Ben there. So that can be his role, and they could build around that shit. Niggas can go find another nigga that can pass. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, that shit ain't worth no fucking $30 million. So, I don't know. But, yeah, like you said, the Warriors are in talks to get him. I could see you fitting over there. I don't know if you would necessarily start, but I could see you being over there next to Curry. Like, that should go crazy. That should be nice. You know what I'm saying? Y'all playing together. And, Curry probably play the two guard in those lineups. And then, Jimmy, Draymond, and then y'all probably put out, what's dude name, bro? I cannot think of his name right now. Is it Post? I think it's his name. Yeah, Quentin Post. How Quentin Post be the starting center, of the future? Because, he's a 7-footer who still can block shots and shit, but he also can space the floor. And I wish he probably should have got more take throughout this last playoff run. But, yeah, that'll probably be your best bet. And the crazy thing is, you out here trying to get $30 million. That's what Austin Reeves wants to go for. Trae Young hasn't even received a fucking extension. Trae Young has been on the Hawks since he got drafted. Those who don't know, he probably would have been the Dallas Mavericks. But that, controversial trade happened. Luka switched out, whatever. He's been holding it out and averaging, you ain't even got to look at the numbers, 20 and 10 since he got the fucking lead. He got him to the Eastern Conference Finals. Arguably, if Chris Middleton don't put the fucking 2-3 on his fucking back in the middle of the fucking game, and goddamn Drew Holiday don't put a 33 on his fucking back in the middle of the fucking game, them niggas probably go to the fucking finals against the Suns. Ain't no telling what the fuck that look like. But he stays throughout you not throwing John Collins, but yeah, basically throwing John Collins to fucking Utah. And then you bring in another point guard, and that didn't wind up working out. They wound up butting heads and this, that, and third, and who's going to get traded and blah, 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 all of that. He still stays here throughout all of that. He ain't request no trade. He ain't none of that. He show you nothing but amounts of loyalty. You bring in a new French guy, Zach, I'm going to just say. I can't pronounce his last name still, even though I love the Hawks. You got him, and he still stays throughout whole last season. And they wound up developing greatly, you know what I'm saying? And next year, I'm really excited to watch them next year. Why you still haven't extended a contract to this guy? An extension to this guy? Do you not want Trae Young? And if that's the case, let him know. There's other teams out here could be playing for it. You know what I'm saying? I've been advocating for him to be on the fucking Minnesota Timberwolves for the past 2 years now. With the slow decline of Mike Conley and the inefficient offensive ability of fucking Rudy Gobert, they could definitely use somebody that can lift and run the offense next to Ant. With Trae Young, I get, his defensive liability at some points in times, but that can be worked on if he gets the right coaching. And, we just going to go big on steals or something like that. Or, you know what I'm saying, you guard the point of attack, and then we have a defense that works around it. Like, once they get past you, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Somebody back there, they're going to block the shot, especially with KP being on your team, especially if he's healthy. But I don't know. I don't understand it. I definitely feel like he's worth an extension. He's putting enough work for the organization. He's got the all-star numbers. He's got the actual numbers and averages. He's made the team better. I don't get it. What about you, bro?
Yeah, that Trae Young shit crazy. I ain't gonna do no lie. Cause what the fuck? This nigga literally has a whole franchise that hates him, and y'all don't want to put y'all money into the man. Like you said, fuck a 20-10 nigga, a 25-10 nigga.
Mm.
Like, what we talking about? Like, first playoff appearance, 25-10. Like, come on, gang. And his second best score was goddamn Red Velvet. Like you said, imagine this nigga playing with an ant or some shit like that. Like, don't get me wrong. If y'all go ahead and lock him in, this nigga, one of the best playmakers in the league, gets to play with KP. You don't think that's gonna go fucking crazy? Like, I don't even without fucking KP, I don't give a fuck who on that goddamn team. Why the fuck are we not re-signing Trae Young, bro? Like, the heart and soul of this goddamn team. Like, I don't get it. This feel like the beginning, like the first couple episodes where we just kept calling everything weird. Like, this one of them situations, like, bro, this shit real deal, like, weird as hell. Like, I really don't know what they got going on. We might have to take a visit, make a little 2-hour drive down there to the A, man, see what's going on, bro. Cause them boys tripping, man. I don't know, bro. They ain't tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy though, cause Trae Young, he don't got his. Great player though. Let me not thug him like that. I ain't trying to thug him. But Trae Young doesn't have an extension, but De'Aaron Fox just locked in his. Like I said, great player, is well deserved. You know what I'm saying? Hell of a goddamn player. Like I don't care. I love D Fox, bro. Like coming out of college, he was better. He was the best guard coming out of that draft. I don't care. I was saying that shit back then, bro. That's some shit I'm gonna stand on. But yeah, well deserving for him. You know what I'm saying? Cause shit, him and the Spurs, bro, they can do some. Him and Vietnam, bro, they can do something, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that he got that extension. You know what I'm saying? And he only like what, like 29, just not finna hit like 30 type shit. You know what I'm saying? So he just not getting within them years. You know what I'm saying? Vic Young, you got really that's just a young team. You know what I'm saying? Other than goddamn, well, he gone now, but Chris Paul old ass. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all
Yeah.
really got a young team around y'all. So it's like this some shit y'all can really build around. You know what I'm saying? And De'Aaron Fox already all-star nigga. Like we know what goddamn big gonna be, but like this already a nigga he done been here. You know what I'm saying? He
Mm-hmm.
just done been in Sacramento and shit. They just started building the right team around his ass, and shit, it was just a little too late for all that. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I'm just keep it short. You know what I'm saying? It was well deserved. You know what I'm saying? Looking forward to seeing. Glad that they got it locked in, and I'm looking forward to seeing them boys hoop next year. You know what I'm saying? But how did you feel about it, Jace?
Yeah, definitely well deserved. Like he basically advocated to come to this team. It's multiple options he could have had, far as teams that needed a player like him. Shit, who was they advocating for? Because it was somebody else that really wanted the air before that. But that's neither here nor there. He wanted to be in San Antonio. They got him to San Antonio. I feel like it's the best option was to resign him and not let him go. But at the same time, it's like I don't know if this turns into a predicament later on. Like this is definitely something to keep your eyes on with. We kind of touched on that too with Harper and Castle. I feel like they'll all start a caliber, you know what I'm saying, player. So let's see. Let's keep an eye on that and see where that goes in the future. But for right now, yeah, this is a great move. Go ahead, lock him in, put him next to Vic. Get this shit running, man. Because if anybody was over there, watching the Spurs games and especially after doing great, having great moments, like Vic had a great moment at MSG last year. You think he gave a fuck? No, he did not give a fuck because he like, bro, I feel like this team should be winning right now. I don't give a fuck how young I am. This is my first season. I should be winning. I should be contending for a championship. I'm that great. I know I'm that great. I'm not even on some questionable shit. I know I'm that great. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is we waiting for? What the fuck is we waiting for year 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Why the fuck we gotta go and trade all our pieces to go get another motherfucker that probably ain't gonna be here in a few years? You know what I'm saying? Let's go with what we got right now. Yeah, that's cool. You went and got De'Aaron. We needed that. Yep. Let's get on the fucking roll. So I'm really excited to watch them boys in Texas. I'm really excited to watch all 3 teams in Texas. It's really gonna be some shit for real. Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, boy. And we gotta get into that schedule too. We ain't gotta get to it right now, but the pieces of the schedule just came out. Man, boy, it's gonna be some classics this year, man. I'm really excited for the NBA season. Really excited for the NFL season. Yeah, we're gonna have a format down pat for y'all, being that they both gonna be running coherently. How we gonna cover each one? We gonna make sure all bases get covered, man. Y'all can really get this news. We know y'all checking out for us, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate every like, comment, share, subscribe that we get. Anything you gotta add?
No, I ain't got. You really said everything. My first episode coming out for real soon, for real this time. By the time y'all see this, probably like 2-3 days, mine gonna be uploaded. Watch. But yeah, that's all I got to say.
The first episode is who's the GOAT? Is it
There you go.
Evander Holyfield or Mike Tyson? Who is the GOAT?
But I do need y'all to ask some more questions though. You know what I'm saying? Comment. And I don't care. If y'all got some questions, y'all just want to ask. You know what I'm saying? Just put them in the
Comment them
comments.
bitches down. If you made it to the end of this video, go ahead and comment some questions down for Mooks. Mook knows ball. We go ahead and get that pilot off the ground and get this shit started. You know what I'm saying? That'll be happening in between episodes, like when news is slow, we ain't got no games or something. Like we'll go ahead and have that too, or shit that he want to dive into besides the podcast. We'll have that. So yeah, go ahead, drop some questions, man. You know what I'm saying? Who knows ball? Hoop Take Jace episode 1 coming soon. Let's go ahead and get it. It's your boy, I love you, Jace,
And this your boy Mook. And
and
we
we
up
out
out of
this
here,
whole.
gang.
Is there?
Jackson did it.
I did not do it that time.